What's good? Cali Green 2 Fresh here, holding it down, Carnival Spirits, we those ninjas in action, and today I'm going to be talking about the continuous evolution of the Kottonmouth Kings. So a couple years ago, I made this video titled The Rise, Fall, and Rebirth of the Kottonmouth Kings. And this video was literally just me being high, talking about the Kottonmouth Kings from nothing more than fucking memory. I did no preparation whatsoever, one fucking take, and just fucking off the dome talked about Kottonmouth King's career. And this video ended up getting more views than any other fucking video I've ever made on YouTube, and I've been doing this for a decade. So I thought it only made sense to go ahead and make a follow-up video talking about everything that has happened since I made that video, because a lot has fucking happened, and I decided to get a little more organized. I took some fucking notes, and we're gonna get into this right here, right motherfucking now, where I left off. So, backtrack a little bit. March 14th, 2018. Faygo Lovers conducted an interview with D-Loc of Kottonmouth Kings. In this interview, he talked about settling his differences with Johnny Richter, new Kottonmouth Kings album on the way titled Kingdom Come, and a new strain of weed he was working on for Twisted. So, April 20th, 2018. Kottonmouth Kings dropped their album, Kingdom Come. KMK at this point was just D-Loc and Saint Dog. And then we had Johnny Richter featured on multiple tracks. So, Kingdom Come, I thought was fucking dope. But one piece of staleness. Pre-orders got fucked up. For the first time, Kottonmouth Kings were putting everything out supposedly on their own through a label known as Kingmaker. And they got more orders than they knew how to fucking handle. And a lot of shit got lost in the shuffle. A lot of people didn't receive everything that they had pre-ordered. Me included. I never got my fucking KMK t-shirt, which it's all good. You know, a homie hooked me up with his. It's all fucking good. But still, a lot of people were salty about this shit. Like, where the fuck's my shit? A lot of people still are salty. But, moving on. May 15th, 2018. Monoxide of Twisted went on a Facebook Live video. I believe it was Facebook Live. And he talked about D-Loc and Kottonmouth Kings and how he was separating himself from their camp. Apparently, he had been trying to get a hold, or him and Jamie, Twisted, were trying to get a hold of D-Loc to find out what was going on with their weed strain. He was avoiding phone calls, and eventually they met up and he gave them some pre-rolls. And Twisted said that the pre-rolls that he gave them were bunk. They didn't even get high off the shit that they were supposed to be passing off as their strain of weed. So they tried figuring out, what they could, but D-Loc was apparently not answering their phone calls. They severed all ties with KMK and anyone from their camp. Now, November 11th, 2018. Kingmaker Cannabis dropped a compilation album titled The Harvest. It featured tracks from D-Loc, Kottonmouth Kings, King Spade, Saint Dog, fucking Shifty of Crazy Town, and a bunch of other artists that were affiliated with KMK and the label. December 16th, 2018. D-Loc went on an Instagram live video where he announced that KMK was now D-Loc and Johnny Richter. Saint Dog was no longer in the group. December 21st, 2018, D-Loc dropped his album titled Ripperside. And in this album, on the title track, he calls out Daddy X for dodging phone calls and not paying them royalty checks. So apparently, after the whole situation happened where they left Suburban Noise Records, Daddy X apparently acquired the rights to all of KMK's catalog and wasn't giving everybody their royalty checks after the initial fucking KMK split. So, let's go ahead and fast forward to March 14th, 2019. Kingmaker Cannabis had a new compilation getting ready to drop. They were announcing that, of course, D-Loc and Kottonmouth Kings were going to be part of this project. This apparently was false because on March 14th, D-Loc had gone on, once again, another Instagram live video where he distanced himself from Kingmaker Cannabis, stating that he had nothing to do with the project, that it is being falsely advertised as a Kottonmouth Kings D-Loc project, but he has nothing to do with it, and that apparently Kingmaker Cannabis are the ones who fucked up the pre-orders from the Kingdom Come release a year prior. So, April 2nd, 2019, Saint Dog got locked up on weed charges. Apparently, he was on probation. He had some weed on him, and probation violation, he got locked up. Now, April 4th, 2019, just 2 days later, it was announced that Kottonmouth Kings was once again part of Suburban Noise, along with Head PE, Big B, and pretty much the majority of the roster from Suburban Noise. April 12th, 2019, Daddy X dropped Kottonmouth King's Most Wanted Highs on his record label, United Family Music. Now, this to me just kind of shows that there is some truth to what D-Loc was saying, because no one had really heard from Daddy X at all, and all of a sudden we're getting this new greatest hits album, which essentially is pretty much just the greatest hits album that they had dropped close to a decade, if not a decade prior. It literally is just about the same track list with a couple things, added, a couple things taken off. But Daddy X drops Most Wanted Highs on his record label, United Family Music. Now, August 2nd, 2019, Saint Dog's album Bozo dropped on Suburban Noise Records / Force 5 Records while Saint was locked up. And I believe he's actually still locked up to this day. But anyways, moving on. August 12th, 2019, Twisted announced that they had settled their differences with KMK and that they were going to be doing a show titled Stoned in the Cemetery at Pops in Sauget, Illinois. Now, the Stoned in the Cemetery was originally supposed to be a tour that got canceled many years prior. And honestly, that's really about it. A couple months ago, Suburban Noise Records dropped a little teaser showing that Kottonmouth Kings had music in the works. We haven't really heard anything about that since. So when it's coming, if it's coming, we're going to have to wait and find out. But that's it, y'all. that is the continued evolution of the Kottonmouth Kings. What the fuck do y'all think? Did I miss anything? If so, I know y'all gonna let me know in the comments below. Till next we meet, motherfuckers. I'm Cali Green Too Fresh. This is Carnival Spirits. We are those motherfucking ninjas in action. And KMK for life, y'all. Peace.